Binder Twine joining us in the shop today. That's
Yeah.
all right. Well, good morning. We are out in the shop today. Gonna do a bunch of cleaning. We have half of it stuffed with pallets of stuff.
Stuffed with stuff.
Stuffed with stuff. Yeah. So before we can get ripping and tearing on the house and a bunch of the projects, we've already discovered that we don't know where the tools are to do those projects. So today we're going to try and do a little organization here in the shop, get stuff cleaned up. We'll get the shop back out. There was some stuff that was left here, so we're going to figure out what we're going to keep, what we're going to throw away, and yeah, just kind of get ourselves organized so that we can start ripping and tearing. So that's the plan.
Yeah, we're anxious to get started on the inside of the house, but like Robert said, we need to know where our tools are to be able to start projects in there. So this is going to be the first step. So.
Yeah. All right, let's get cracking.
All right.
When lights go out, you're in my mind. I close my eyes, so it's just you and I tell myself you'll be back again. When the stars are aligned, we will dance in the meadow on our favorite place. When spring is coming. Where are you now? I hope you're fine, but I won't lie, I still miss you so much. But I don't hold grudge. You had to go. I will save you a space for a dance in the meadow on our favorite place. When spring is coming.
So I don't know that it's necessarily worth the time to spend on this, but I can't help myself. There's some really old, nasty contact paper in this drawer. So I'm going to go ahead and peel that off before we start loading this full of tools and stuff. And we'll get it vacuumed out and cleaned up a little bit.
All right, Squirrel Nutkin's been getting in here and leaving all his acorns from the oak trees. So we're going to have a little war with Mr. Squirrel and see where he's getting in and make sure that we get this place tightened up a little bit so he's not destroying things, because there is acorns everywhere in here, so they're getting in somehow, and there's just I'm assuming squirrel poop all over the place, probably mouse and hopefully not rats, but that's kind of what squirrels are, fluffy-tailed rats. So anyhow, we'll see if we can get this cleaned up and figure out where they're coming in at. All right, we made some good headway. It looks messier than when we started, but we've been working on clearing out a few things. We've gotten one side of the bank of cabinets all done, and we've started to work our way around the back. So as we've cleared these out, we're working on filing some of this other stuff in. We had some paint that was left over here, so we just decided to go ahead and paint these while we were doing it. We cleaned everything out really good, and then just kind of sealing everything in with a coat of paint. So still got a little bit to do, obviously. We're getting a little slim on the paint colors. We have some baby blue. So And I think we brought some paint with us as well. That was just some of the leftover that was laying around from the previous owners. So overall, I think we can honestly get all of our stuff very easily in this shop and still have plenty of room. So it's full at the moment, but as we're starting to get stuff shuffled in and organized, I think it's going to come together really well. So I'm actually really excited for all of this cabinet space. I was hoping to get to this point with our pole barn in our last place, you know, get it enclosed, concrete floors, but we just didn't get that far before we ended up selling. So I'm very excited to start off with a 24 by 24 shop with concrete floors and a bunch of cabinetry already in here. We'll work on sprucing it up and making it nicer as we go, but for now, I'm very happy with being able to get in here and have a spot for all my tools that's protected from the weather. I'm going to do a few small things here and kind of get things prepped. I think we're going to continue on this same project again tomorrow. Well, it is another day. I started tinkering around out here and was trying to figure out what to do with these kayaks. So I have some of these little J hooks, and I think I'm gonna mount these kayaks on the back of the shop here, and should be a good spot for them out of the way, out of the sun, so the sun's not deteriorating the plastic. I think this will work out well. All right, it may not look like it, but we're making a pretty good dent in this thing. We're getting all the stuff organized by type together, you know, paint supplies together, electrical supplies together, you know, the different types of tools together. A little dusty in here. We're getting through it though. So we can see more and more of the floor. We're getting closer and closer. It is very hot out here today, and as I mentioned, this shop has no insulation, so I think I'm done for the day. Going to go get showered and maybe go get some dinner, and we'll get back at this another day.
Look at that. The metal thing wasn't even picking it up. Sure would be pokey going into a tire. So this is from an area of the driveway that Robert's already used this magnet on, and then I did it 3 or 4 times, and it's still pulling up all of these old nails and whatever metal bits, screws. So clearly we're gonna have to do some driveway cleanup here because there's a lot of tire poppers out there. Well, I just blew out another one of our lights, accidentally hit it with the weed whacker and shattered it all over myself. So I guess I'm gonna have to do something about these lights because I've only got 2 left. The shop is by no means finished, but it is, I think, to the point where we know where everything's at. We can find all the tools. We've gotten everything off of pallets and semi-organized. So still a ton to do out here, but I think we're to the point we can probably work on some projects inside, and we'll know where to go to get tools at. For example, we're going to be doing a whole bunch of painting
and the paint sprayer was on a pallet, shrink wrapped in the back corner, as far away from the front door as you can get to. So it'll be nice having stuff where we can actually get to it. We do have quite a bit of stuff outside at the moment. Some of that is going to be going into the little shed that was on the property that we're going to salvage. So we're going to do a little bit of grading, and we're going to see if we can drag that around with the tractor and stick it against the side of the shop. That'll kind of be our outdoor tools. We'll park the lawnmower in there, weed eaters, you know, those sort of things we'll put in the shop area there. That'll be a really nice spot to put some of our garden items that don't have a home at the moment, and much of our miscellaneous outdoor power tools and outdoor, you know, rakes and shovels and, you know, that sort of stuff. We'll all have a home in that little garden shed. That's kind of the rough plan for now. Like I said, I think we are somewhat organized enough now to start working on projects. I can find some of the tools that we need to proceed. So as much as I want to get this 100% done, at the same time, we got to start tearing into the house. Our motivating factor is we're living in our little travel trailer, and we really would like to move into the actual house. So we've got a little bit that we need to get done as quickly as possible so we can put our bed in the house and go ahead and start actually moving into the new place. So that's our plan moving forward, is ripping and tearing on the house as quick as possible, but this was a very necessary step to get this place semi-organized. So, all right, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll catch you on the next one.